What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about airway clearance. I have cystic fibrosis, so all my life I've had to do airway clearance. The purpose of airway clearance is to get secretions out of the lungs and out of the body so we can breathe better, clear the airways, just live a healthier, happier life. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys an airway clearance device that's become very popular with the CF community, at least. This is called the Monarch Vest, made by Hill-Rom. So if I have the story right, I believe another CF patient actually created this vest himself, like in his garage, kind of like a Tony Stark type thing, right, with Iron Man. And he, I guess, presented it or somehow got in touch with Hill-Rom. They decided to take it up. And I think he actually used real subwoofers to do the percussion. So very cool story. I actually follow the guy on Instagram. So thought that was very impressive. And now Hill-Rom sells the vest, or provides the vest. So very, very cool. And here in the States, what we do is we go to our doctor. They write us a script to use the vest. That usually gets sent out to Hill-Rom, whoever it may be, and a durable medical equipment or Hill-Rom themselves will send the vest out. And usually it's like a monthly payment through insurance, blah, 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 blah. The reason I'm saying this is I have a lot of messages on my social media from CFers or their families all around the world asking how do they get these devices. And in the United States, it all goes through insurance. We can't just go to Amazon and buy these devices or anything like that. So anyway, guys, this is going to be the Monarch Vest. So if you guys are familiar with the vest therapy at all, they had a very large vest in my early days when I was a little kid, about 30, 40, 50 pounds or so. I just remember, like, as a kid trying to pull it up with both hands, and it was so heavy. And even my mom had a hard time, right? Because we always had to put it in the back of the Jeep to travel with, and it was just never easy. And then the little dials on it looked like kind of like a rocket ship, like it had these little dials, all these little lights and stuff. It was nuts. But anyway, in 2008 or 9 or so, I believe I got my upgrade, which was a much smaller compressor, probably 20, 25 pounds at the most. Lift that thing up. Again, it had the hoses coming out like the old version. The hoses come out and hook into a black fabric vest, basically, and the hoses would pump air in that at different frequencies that would inflate with air and vibrate or percuss your lungs so you can get the secretions out. So that was kind of the old history of all the vest stuff. Since then, they've come out with a couple new ones that are wireless. One is the Aflo vest. I forgot what company makes the Aflo vest, but then we have the Monarch vest made by Hill-Rom. So both are super cool, super mobile, just a huge step in the right direction as far as CF and therapy goes, because again, you can get so much more stuff done, right? With the old vest, you're kind of tied to them because they were tied to the wall of the outlet, and then you had hoses connected to you, so you really couldn't move very much. I remember so many times reaching for the TV remote, reaching for that video game remote, etc., and boom, there goes a hose, right? And then it has all the air in it, so when it's like going like this and you're trying to catch it and put it back in, you guys know what I'm talking about. So anyway, it's come a long way, guys. Now you can wear these vests, you can walk around, you can do chores, you can do video games still, you can go for a walk, take the dog for a walk. And personally, what I would tell you guys is I highly suggest getting your mind off of it. Play games, go do chores like vacuuming. I do vacuuming a lot with the vest on because I really just get in a different mindset. So before I know it, the therapy is over, right? Great, great, great things to do. You can't really read a book because you're shaking so much, your vision's crazy, right? And you can't really watch a good show or movie because unless you turn it up really loud, all you can hear is the shaking. So that's always been a struggle for me. So I love the fact that now I can move around and take my mind off of the therapy. So that's something to think about, guys. This vest is super cool. It's easy to clean. It does come with different colors, skins, if you will, or fabrics, kind of like a little way to personalize it for yourself. It comes with a great travel bag, so it's super airport friendly, super travel friendly. And yeah, I'll show you guys what it looks like here. So this is the Monarch vest, if you guys don't know. And again, I got the blue skin, and then it has the remote here. So the remote controls the whole vest, and the charging port is on the bottom here. So it's super, super easy to charge. It just plugs into the normal outlet. Really, really great. And okay, I think I've covered everything regarding the Hill-Rom Vest. Again, like, you have a certain regimen most of the time. Minnesota Protocol was actually a very well-known regimen for the vest therapy just a few years back. I don't know if it still is, but always, of course, talk to your doctor. They'll come out with a good therapy for you to do. Usually it's a 1, 2, maybe 3-tier system at different percussions and different strengths. But anyway, guys, that is the vest. And after each tier, or each 7 minutes you do, I usually do 3 7-minute sessions with different intensities and different percussion frequencies. And after each one, you want to stop, you want to do your huff cough, you want to really bring out those secretions. Because if you think about it, if you get them really vibrating and shake all that stuff up in your lungs, but you don't bring it out, did you really do anything, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just wasted your time, right? We're not here to waste our time. We want to do our therapies and move on with our life. So again, make sure you guys are pausing that vest. Make sure you are getting that stuff out of your lungs to actually make it effective and you're not wasting your time. And then end your therapy and move on with your life. So that's it, guys. Let's go ahead and start the demo so I can show you how it works. And after that, I'll show you the carrying case and then we'll be done with the video. All right, guys, this is my Monarch Vest demo here. So I'm just going to show you the vest, kind of do a little demo for you and point out some certain things that you might find helpful to know. So this is it. So I picked personally the blue cover. So all vests, all the Monarch vests are the same, but they do have a blue fabric or a different color fabric you can choose from. At the time, I think I had maybe 4 or 5 options to choose from at the most. I thought blue looked pretty cool. So the way it's made up is this is a zipper, so that's how you get it on and off. It has 4 cylinders, or what I'm going to call subwoofers for lack of a better term. That feels like subwoofers, kind of like a big bass song is playing. So 2 here, up here in the upper lobes of your lungs, 2 in the lower lobes of your lungs. We have a battery pack on the back. So again, this vest, the cool thing about it is it's wireless, right? Doesn't need plugged into a wall. You can walk with it. You can do chores with it. You can play video games with it. Whatever you want, you could do. As you know, it's mobile. That's really, really cool. If you guys remember the old vest, or I should say, the previous vest was a black fabric that just would fill with air, right? It has tubes connected to it, which then connect to a compressor. That compressor would shoot out air at different frequencies, and that would vibrate you and basically do your vest therapy. So that was a very comfortable vest because it was just fabric with air in it. This one's much different. Now it is mobile, so that's super, super cool, but it is rigid. It is kind of heavy. I would say I feel like I have 15 pounds or so on me right now. It's not comfortable, but again, guys, this is therapy, right? Like, this is not like, oh, let's go to the spa and do our vest treatment. I personally prefer the more strong, rigid feel, because in my opinion, I am going to sit down for 20, 30 minutes, do my therapy, and I want to get the job done the most effective I possibly can. So that means it's a little less comfortable, but it's doing a better job. That's great. So in my opinion, the Monarch vest is way more powerful than the previous Hill-Rom therapy vest, as well as the Aflo vest. I've tried the Aflo vest. I know that's the other mobile wireless vest. It's much longer, it's much bigger, but in my opinion, it was just much, much weaker as far as like power and effectiveness. Now everyone's different, right? So someone that's very frail or thin and maybe really sick, that Aflo vest might work out great. Now for me, it would vibrate me, but it wasn't strong enough to really bring up my secretions like I would prefer. This vest does the trick. Again, not very comfortable, but that's not what I'm going for. I'm going for effectiveness. So again, this is the vest. Pretty cool. You can kind of see it's kind of clunky, right? It's not like the most comfy, awesome looking thing. It looks like kind of like a jetpack. So to start the vest, what you do is you're going to tighten the straps back here. Mine's a little bit loose because I've gained quite a bit of weight lately, so I was playing with it today, trying to get a better fit. And then this is the remote. So you get a little remote holder for the remote, super cool. I'll show you the interface. So this is what it looks like. You can scroll up and down during your therapies. So again, like, most of us, we go to our clinic, the doctor will help prescribe us a therapy for the vest or a regimen. Minnesota Protocol used to be super popular with the vest. I don't know if it still is, but basically that was like a 3-tier system, I believe, with different frequencies, intensities, etc. So for example, you would plug that in and then you could scroll through your therapies. You can save, it looks like two different therapies you could save as a preset. You can also do a manual one. So then you hit enter. So it asks you if you want to start. So again, I'm going to start. You have a time limit on it. You have a strength or intensity, and you have a frequency. So I'm going to just hit play here, or start, it says. Put my remote back in the little holder. And now my voice is going to change because I'm getting vibrated very, very strongly. So, pretty cool. Again, you can walk around with it. It doesn't affect the treatment. Super cool. You can go walking. And I personally, to tell you the truth, I'm going to stop this because otherwise you're going to be laughing the whole rest of the video. So, personally, if it was me, what I suggest you do is something that's distracting, right? To me, it's not fun wearing a vest, right? It's not fun doing these type of treatments. So, I would suggest, walking with your vest on or playing a video game with your vest on. A movie's okay, but it can be kind of hard to hear the movie and really get into it. So do something that kind of takes your mind off of it. Chores is great. I actually like vacuuming a lot with a vest on because it just takes my mind away from the treatment. And before I know it, in 20, 30 minutes, it's over. Treatment's done, and I can wait till my next treatment session. So maybe, 2 to 4 times a day, depending on how your health is right now and what your goals are, etc. But again, the Monarch is a super nice upgrade from the previous vest. The first vest was very, very heavy. It's like 50-pound vest, 30 pounds or something like that. Super, super heavy, very like sterile, rigid, kind of like rocket ship control looking. And then we had the second vest, which was much smaller that Hill-Rom came out with, had the tubes coming out. That's the one I was just talking about to you guys. And then now we have the Monarch and we have the Aflo. In my opinion, the Monarch is the best out of all of them. Very effective, very strong. It's pretty easy to clean too. So these blue fabrics you can take off. If I show you, I don't want to get in the camera still, but they have a button, right? So you can unbutton them. And actually, this is what the little cylinder or subwoofer looks like. For the longest time, I actually had my blue fabric off because I thought it looked cooler without it on, right? It kind of looks like a bulletproof vest, I imagine. So I always thought it looked cooler without it. So I've actually worn mine without it for a long time, and it works just the same. To unzip it, you just pull it down, right? And then you can take it off like this. So I'll show you guys what the inside of it looks like. Again, it's kind of heavy. It's no joke. So this is the battery pack back here. And then you guys can see the inside here. So this is what it looks like. And you can see the cylinders or the subwoofers, whatever you want to call them. Very, very strong. And if you guys are wondering how would you charge it, when the battery's dead, it'll let you know on the remote. And you have a little battery icon here that indicates where to charge it at. And it's actually this port. So it's just right here on the bottom of the vest. And you just plug that in. And you can plug it into a normal outlet. It's not three-prong outlet, right? It's just 2. So normal outlet plugs it in. Charges, I think I usually charge mine maybe 45 minutes or an hour. Good to go. So, very, very cool. Next, I'll show you guys the carrying bag. So, it's super, super friendly for airports and traveling, of course. But I'll show you guys that next. As promised, this is the carrying case. So, this is how the vest fits in it very nicely. You have some extra pockets back here. I don't know exactly what these are used for. Maybe for the charger. But again, they're pretty small, so I'm not sure. You have this nice little flap here that closes it. This is what I put the charger in, this little zipper pocket here. As you can see, the original paperwork still with it. But I just put my charger in here, and then again, it just flaps over like that. Nice little emblem there, and you just zip it all around. And then it has wheels on the bottom. So, with the wheels and the handle up here, and then you have this, like a little suitcase handle, comes out. Super easy to take to the airport all as well. So that is the carrying case for the Monarch, guys. Again, super handy, a great upgrade to the CF Community's vest therapy. Whew. I only use that thing for a couple minutes. I think I've already broke a sweat. So anyway, guys, I hope this video has been helpful. I showed you the introduction to what the Monarch vest is. I demoed it for you, as well as showed you the nice carrying case they provide. So again, I hope this is super, super helpful. Obviously, if you guys are interested in the Monarch, you don't already have one, make sure you talk to your doctor, see if you can get one, get that process started, and see if this is the right therapy for you. You guys have to realize every therapy is going to be different for every individual. Personally, I prefer handheld devices that do the work on the inside. A lot of these vests, you know, they shake you from the outside, and I just feel like I've had a better effect with devices that vibrate or send percussions down into your lungs on the inside. So, but that does not mean that any of these vests are not the right ones for you. Again, I've tested pretty much all the vests. I recommend this vest the most, but again, for people that are more frail or very thin, or again, very sick, I might even opt for the Aflo vest just because it doesn't have that heavy rigidness. So it's a lot more like comfortable and kind of like softer on the body. But again, guys, I don't think it's nearly as powerful as this one. So if you can stand this one, I highly recommend go with the Monarch. This is a great upgrade from the previous vests throughout the generations, and I can't wait to see what the next one looks like, right? Maybe we'll have like a very, very comfortable, very effective one. So that's the goal. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below. Let me know you enjoy it. Let me know what you want to see next. Of course, subscribe if you haven't. I don't know how frequent I will do the videos, but right now I'm just doing them as needed. I get a lot of messages from you guys saying, hey, do a review on this, do a video on this, etc. And that's what I'm trying to do for you guys. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.